Okay, girlies, remember what I've always said in the past, that confidence is not a character trait, it's a skill.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
Hello and welcome to Motivation Monday. This is my second installment of Motivation Monday, where we take real issues, where we take deep ass issues and we dissect them. And you know, I'm looking for suggestions underneath the comment section of every Motivation Monday video to tell me what should I tackle on the next Motivation Monday. So after this video, make sure you comment, tell me how you liked it, and also give me suggestions as to what we should talk about on next week. This week, I picked one thing that I think is important. I talked about it already. I talked about how you can get more confidence. But I want to talk about the topic of gaining more confidence and self-love. This is a tricky topic, and in my opinion, I think, as I said earlier, that it is a skill, it's not a personality trait. So when people feel like, okay, well, I've just grown up to be this person who's not confident, and I just have to accept that and deal with all of the negative things that may come with it. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think that just because of your experiences and your personality that there's no way for you to forge a new confident self. You know what I'm saying? I think that everyone is able to do that shit. And let me tell you the reasons why you may not have the confidence that you see in other people or that you need to see in yourself. One of the first reasons why you may see that is because of what society tells your ass every goddamn day, especially if you're a minority or if you're a woman of color. In society, every day you wake up, society is telling you you're trash, your skin ain't good, your hair isn't good, you don't have nice hair or good hair, whatever the fuck they call it. They're telling your ass, you know, everything that you try to achieve, bitch, you probably won't do that shit, so you need to just accept failure now. Society, even when you look on TV, bitch, oh, you're not enough. So what you do now, you internalize this shit. So when something bad happens, oh, bitch, I deserve. When someone mistreats you, oh, it must have been me. You internalize all this bullshit that has been in your face, directed towards you. And you know what? You just say, yeah, girl, I'm obviously not smart enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not able to do this shit. Just because of one failure, you could have, and that's how we work for some reason. We could have 100 wins. We could have 1,000 wins. But as soon as that first failure comes, we're just like, oh girl, I knew it. Woe is me. I'm not that girl. I'm not sickening enough. You know, I'm not able to do what I set my heart out to. It's like, girl, can you take a look at all the shit that you've been through, girl? Can you sit down and really think about what I'm talking about? Can you take a look at all the shit that your ass has been through, and you're gonna let this one dumbass thing really fucking affect your ass like that? And I mean, it's easier said than done, because all of us know that shit when we're in the moment. We're just like, girl, I need to just go get a drink and sit my ass down and mope for 10 days because something I worked on didn't work out and now I'm mad. But yeah, not only that, as I said earlier, we internalize all these negative messages and we say, yeah, I'm not good enough. I'm not talented enough. So instead, so what you can do to get more confidence, instead of telling your ass those negative things, instead of telling yourself those negative things over and over again, sometimes we don't even realize this shit because it's subconscious. We just keep telling ourselves the same mantra. Girl, go in there. You're gonna look stupid to other people. This shit doesn't matter because the confidence is for you. Go in the bathroom. You're gonna look dumb. But you go in there and you say, you know what? I am that girl. Look in the mirror and say it. It's gonna feel weird the first few times. It's gonna feel weird. Maybe you need a glass of wine before you go do it so you can loosen up. Go look in the bathroom and say, you know what, bitch? I am that girl. I am talented enough. Just because one thing didn't work out don't mean the next thing won't work out. And even if that thing won't work out, bitch, it's something's got to give, bitch, because I'm working hard at this shit. Look in the mirror and say, I'm that girl. Look in the mirror and say, you know what, bitch? Fuck those negative energy. Fuck that negative energy. Fuck those negative thoughts. I'm going to repeat amazing things about myself. And I'm not saying like, oh, ignore your faults and ignore the things you need to work on. Yes, we need to work on them, but we work on them. We don't demean ourselves because of it, girl. Just work on that shit. But highlight the good things about you, because society has been highlighting the negative things about you for years and years and years, and you've internalized it now, and you don't know how to get out there thinking. No, bitch, change the thinking. Go out there deliberately, change the thinking in front of that mirror, and just say, I am that girl, and I'm gonna get it done. You know what I mean? The second reason why I feel like many of us may not have enough confidence is because we're sitting up here comparing ourselves. Listen, we're sitting up here comparing ourselves to other people and other people's journeys and shit like that. Let me tell you something. A lot of people have been convinced that from their 20s and 30s, they need to be owning a multi-billion-dollar business. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down, everybody's journey don't look the goddamn same. I forget who it was who started a business when they were in their fucking 70s or some shit like that. And I forget, I think it's a famous designer. Yeah, I think it was a famous designer, and maybe in their 70s or 80s they started this business. Now, if they had internalized all those messages that said, oh, well, girl, by the age 20, you need to know what you're already doing for the rest of your goddamn life. By age 30, you need to know what you're doing for the rest. Who the fuck, bitch? Everybody Everybody's journey don't look the fucking same, so you're up here saying, oh my God, I gotta catch up with this other motherfucker who this person you're comparing yourself to is probably thinking that they're not enough because they're comparing themselves to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? We're doing the same stupid shit and we don't even see it, girl. If you would just sit your ass down, the only person you need to compare yourself to is yourself. The only person you need to compare yourself to is your goddamn self. I don't care what type of journey it is, bitch. By age 25, I need to get my GED. Girl, then that's all you need to do. Focus on your goddamn self. Fuck me who got a master's degree, bitch. My journey don't look like yours, bitch. If you say by age 25, I need to get this motherfucking GED, then that's what you do. Don't focus on nobody else who got no doctorate, bitch. That's not your position right now. That's not your place to be looking at that. Ignore that shit. Focus on the journey. You need to have tunnel vision. Let's look at other people and see what mistakes they've made, see how they have improved themselves over time, but do not internalize that as, oh, well, girl, I'm not enough. No, you are enough simply because you have ambition and you're working towards a goal. That's it. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Don't be comparing yourself to these other people who are probably comparing themselves to other people as well and got low ass self-esteem and to be unhappy and shit because they out here trying to live up to unrealistic expectations, girl. You do what you got to do on your time and just make sure that you are keeping up with yourselves and the promises that you made yourself, and that's it. That's it! Now, the reason that I say that confidence is a skill is because if you don't use skills, they go the fuck away. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't work on some shit like a muscle, it's not gonna grow. Confidence is a skill. You have to take your ass up in the morning and say, girl, I will be that girl today. And if I don't feel like that girl today, I'm gonna be that girl tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? People aren't born with confidence. People aren't born with that shit. It has to be built up. You know, maybe you have parents who didn't help you with that. Or maybe you weren't fortunate enough to be in an environment that built you up and said, hey, you're such a strong boy. You're such a strong girl. You got this. You're so good. Maybe you're growing up in the opposite. So that's why I didn't, you know, get a chance to take hold in your mind. But now you're going to have to be responsible for getting that shit done for yourself. Self-love involves, you know, talking to yourself. And I'm not talking about what people may view as crazy or whatever, but talking to yourself, uplifting yourself, because every message that you get from society has often been the type to tell you like, girl, you're just not enough, you're not getting anything done. So you have to counteract those fears and those messages and those statements that try to keep you in one place. You see what I'm saying? So confidence is a skill, and the more that you use that whole, it's like getting it's fighting against the negative thoughts, fighting against the negative self-esteem. The more that you use it, the better you are at it. And you may start out really small. If you're not a confident person, start out with small things. Start out with every time a negative thought pops in your head, you just push it back and say, no, that's not T. You know what I mean? No, that's not me. I'm gonna get this shit done. And then over time, you will grow into who you see yourself, who you want yourself to be. As I said, I think a lot of the problem comes in where we look at other people and say, well, girl, my body don't look like that, or girl, my resume don't look like that. So the fuck what? Do you want your body to look a certain way? Do you want your resume to look a certain way? And why do you want these things? Do you want it for yourself, or do you want it so you can show it off and try to fit into these groups of people who don't even know what self-esteem is, their damn selves? You see what I'm saying? Why do you want all of these things? And the answer has to truly, honestly, and purely be because you want them for yourself, not because of the next bitch that got it or the next bitch that looked good in it. It has to be for your goddamn self, so that, you know, these types of journeys, the only person that you're running to keep up with is your goddamn self, okay? And a good tip for maintaining confidence is to make sure you surround yourself with positive energy. You can't be around these negative ass people. Get them out of your life, because they will help you sink back into the dark, deep ass place, depressed ass place that you're trying to get out of. Remove these motherfuckers out your life who telling you, oh yeah, well girl, you can't get that shit done. That shit sounds crazy. It's not, even if, you know, certain things may be a risk, but you should know nothing good ever came from staying in a safe, wonderful place without taking a goddamn risk. And if that's what you want to do, if you want to start a business, you want to get your degree, if you want to get that job, if you want to create sickening ass art, then you do that shit as long as you have a plan. Don't be around motherfuckers who tell you that shit is impossible. You can't be around that space and expect to have confidence and shit like that. Get these hoes out your fucking life. Get them out your life. Get somebody who's encouraging, like, girl, yeah, let's research this shit. Let's see how we can get this shit done in an effective way. Like, oh, and then you all encourage each other. Be around motherfuckers who are about some shit, okay? I think Quadir always said to my for YouTube, he always said, bitches that don't have shit start shit because they don't have shit to lose. You see what I'm saying? So be around some motherfuckers who got some shit to lose, but who have the world to gain and are working for. And lastly, I think that a lot of people may confuse confidence with arrogance. You don't want to go down that lane, that arrogant lane, because that will be your downfall as well. If you think you're invincible, bitch, when you're obviously not, you're going to jump off of cliffs and do some dumb shit and end up fucking yourself over in the end. Confidence is not arrogance. arrogance. Arrogance is thinking that you're better than everybody else, okay? But confidence is saying that you're worth it. You know, confidence is saying that you're competent. Confidence is saying that I can get shit done. I am that girl. You see what I'm saying? Arrogant people never hold on to anything for too long because they ruin it for themselves by being selfish. But if you want to be confident, all I say is practice the shit. Practice it consistently, and you will find your personality slowly starting to change. Just, you gotta keep working on it. I don't have all the answers. I struggle with confidence as well sometimes, but hopefully we can all be led in the right direction after this episode of Motivation Monday. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So my gaddies, Adrian Army, stay in formation, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good goddamn